just waking up from the strangest dream. I was going through these corridors, and there were these guys in this church chasing around these children, and the frenemies make it's just weird. It's hard to explain, but they're running around all the corridors and wildly. I'm like coming out of the mall and into this sort of hellish gas station. And in one corner, I just noticed there's this gaggle of beasts, and they're just pummeling this anonymous corpse, just gleefully pummeling this gushing corpse to kind of like hip hop beats or something. I don't know. So I'm sort of making my way up this zigzaggy staircase thing, and there's this guy at the top of the staircase, and it's like the shadow of this man, and he's standing in between me and this thing called the Wild Room. I don't know why I know that it was just called the Wild Room, and then he's sort of like in a Fred Astaire motion, sort of like flutters away into the Wild Room. And then I just know that I'm expected to be there next. So then I go and walk up the stairs, and then I go into the Wild Room.
I was on a surfboard going over the open ocean with a Sherpa and Camille, my dead cat Camille, and we were just going really fast over the water. It was calm, there were no waves, but we were moving kind of as fast as a boat. Out of nowhere, this cliff appears of an island, and we just surf up the cliff face, just like out of the water up the cliff, and go on to the island, but then I'm alone. There was a cottage, or like a shack, that I was hovering around, like prowling around, because I wasn't sure if I should go in, because inside was my dad, but I knew that it wasn't. I knew that it was an imposter, that I could see him, and that I shouldn't go in, even though I wanted to. I was in the woods looking at two girls in cloaks, two young girls by the moat of a medieval castle, writhing and consorting, but one of them was really a goblin, awful, and it shanks her, jumps on her chest, knocks her down, and scoops out her eyeball, and just plucks it out and takes it, and looks at it for a minute, and pops it in its mouth and eats it. And eventually the girl's body becomes this really generic looking corpse in an alleyway by a door. And what I hear set to Get Up Off of That Thing by James Brown are and then this other one, identical corpse shadow, moves into the scene like somebody behind me is dragging and dropping it. And the first one just dissolves because that's what's being asked of whoever's doing this, and then the new one goes in its place, but it's exactly the same. It's just the new one.
The first thing I remember is taking a minivan trip with a carload of hipsters. And I can't see them. I think they're just so vapid that you can't even see them. But I know that they're there, and then we all just die. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh. And just then an incredible calm came over me. And what happened next was almost indescribable. I was just pulled in by the waist almost to this bright light. Oh my God. It was David Bowie. David fucking Bowie. Here I was, writhing in the nude in front of one of the biggest names in glam rock. Everything felt so free.
I'm warning you. You want to go on the other side of the fence, don't you? Well, I wouldn't go back there. I'd scram if I were you. By the time I'm done this book, I'm gonna go too. But you better go now. It's in your own best interest. I haven't seen you here before. But if I were you, I'd go. 'Cause scramming is a present thing.